Alright, so I thought I'd hop on and do a quick review of this set that I got from TULIP. This is their 12-piece set, so it comes with a case and everything with it. So this, from what I gather, based on their website, is primarily made, how can I say this in a way that's not going to get me in trouble? It seems to be made to safely store some products that you can use medicinally, legally in some states. And to be honest, it took me a while to recognize that that's what this was for, because I actually want to use it for something else. But I had seen the ad on Instagram or something, and I was like, oh, that looks kind of like a nice little travel case that I could store, you know, my things in and take with me traveling. So I'm kind of looking for something like that. I may use it for other things. I'll just have to see what it looks like, but I just like the look of it and everything, and so that's why I got it. But as I was looking through the website, I was like, oh, it's not made for like toiletries and stuff. It's definitely made for something else. But anyway, this is how it came boxed up in a box. And yeah, so far the quality of at least the packaging looks really nice. These are some pretty thick like canvas bags with some drawstrings. And it looks like every individual thing is packaged like this. So I'll go ahead and unbox everything here in a minute. But this, it came with like, it was a 12-piece kit. So it comes with like a travel bag. And so that's what this is. And then it has some bottles to store things in. But yeah, let me go ahead and unbox everything and get it all laid out, and I'll show you. And then the big part, the big case, is also in its own kind of canvas tote bag. So I'll pull everything out and show you what it looks like. Oh, here you go. So like I said, I don't think this was mentioned very much on the website, like whenever I was just looking on the product page. But yeah, that's it. It's not like upfront on the website. But yeah, this is what this is really designed and intended for. So there you go. Okay, so I've had a chance to kind of look over everything, get a feel for it. It does come with this paper that has instructions, and so this just kind of goes over all the features and lists everything that it has and kind of shows you how the storage works. Yeah, I'll just get into it. And then on the back, it's got kind of some extra instructions. Like, it's got a lock on the front, tells you how to set the lock. And I'll show you, there's a tray inside, how to open the jars and how to clean everything. So I will just open it up and get into it. So it comes set with the lock on 000. I went ahead and used the instructions to change the lock. I just set it to 999 for now. So it is unlocked, but if I change this, like, you can't lock it. But yeah, once it's unlocked, you can just raise that up and open up the box. I'm gonna be honest, like, I think this is gonna work well for what I need it for. I'm not sure how durable or how long lasting it's gonna be. It kind of looks to me like most of these pieces were, and I don't know that much about this, but the first thing I thought was like, this looks like it's all 3D printed. Because like the lock here is not metal. This is a plastic piece. The only metal parts are these screws and then the things that you move for the combination. But yeah, like the quality of the plastic that it's used doesn't seem like super high quality. It does say it's made from 100% food grade material. It's supposed to keep all of your stuff fresh. But yeah, so this is how it looked whenever I opened it up. So it's got this place to store the little jars that it comes with. So this 12-piece set, it came with 2 of the medium jars, 1 of the small jars, and then it came with 1 of these tubes, and then this tray that just pops out. And this tray pops out really easily, and it's supposed to click in place, and I do see that it has these little like notches here to click in place. I feel like at some point it's not gonna like stick very well. But for now it still stays whenever I close it, but I feel like that's something that could start to come loose in the future just based on how it feels right now. But yeah, so this is what it came with. I actually didn't know it was going to come with this extra little pouch. I knew it came with one travel pouch. I didn't know it was going to come with the larger one and the smaller one. Maybe I just overlooked that. But it says that the pouch is supposed to be odor proof, with lining materials that contains the odor. And the lining material is pretty thick. I went ahead, I had some scented like wax melts that I put in there just to zip it up and see how well it would contain the odor. Wait, does my hand still smell? Where the zipper is, I would say, oh yeah, especially here towards the end. Maybe I just didn't zip it up all the way. But yeah, here towards the end where the zipper doesn't really come all the way, I can smell the wax melts a little bit. So it's not going to be 100% odor proof, but yeah, I mean, it definitely holds in quite a bit of the odor because now that I opened it up, it is pretty strong. So it will help with the odor for sure. But yeah, this does seem pretty good quality. Like the lining is pretty good. This seems like it's metal. The zipper's all metal, so I would say the quality of this is pretty good. But yeah, so it comes with this little travel pouch, so you could probably, I think, fit like one of these in it. Maybe this. Let's see. Yeah, so you could fit one of those tubes and then that small little case in here for sure. There may be a little bit of room for something else, like a lighter or something. So far so good on that. So that was the first thing I noticed when I opened it up. And then all of these tubes, so they say that it's two-step secure closure that requires a two-step process. I mean, basically like some of those medicine bottles. Oh, sure. But it's like super easy to open, like very easy to just like push down and open it and turn it and close it. So this is definitely not going to be like a child protected thing. I think probably most kids could probably get into it pretty easily. Oh, and I put some wax melts in here to see how that would contain the odor. Actually, that's pretty good. Like I can't really smell it from that. So that does contain the odor. It also has these little pouches in here that I guess are kind of what do you call it, like the dehydration stuff that keeps the moisture out. And they have one of those that looks like in all of these. I wonder if it's in the small one too. But yeah, pretty easy to open. Doesn't have one in the small one, but all of the bigger ones have one of those pouches in there. It has these spots here, and when I first saw it, I'm like, I wonder what I could put in there. I don't know. But it's made for, I guess, cartridges. So it says this slot here, it looks like it's a little bit deeper. And it says battery or 1G cartridge. And then these three are smaller to hold cartridges. And then this, they said you could put a lighter in here. So most of my lighters around the house, I use like handles. So they have this longer stem on it. That is definitely not going to work. It's going to be way too tall for that. But I rummaged around and found one of these. Don't mind my cat. Found one of these old lighters, and it does look like that fits like perfectly in there. It looks like it's a little tall, but I think they made the box to where that fits like just exactly. So you can fit a lighter in here, multiple lighters, I guess. It has this that you just pull up, and then it's got some extra storage for other things. I guess you could squeeze that in there if you wanted to. So yeah, overall I like it. Like I said, I don't know how well it's gonna like hold up, but I think it'll work for me just to kind of have something to lock some of my things away. So had this separate pouch that had these larger containers in, and those will fit over here. So you can have 2 large, 2 medium, a small. I guess you could probably fit a couple more small ones in here if you had that. Yeah, I mean, you could fit like 3 medium ones over here. So yeah, there's that. It also comes with this marker, so you can mark the lids. And you can't, wait, let me try using it a little bit more. I feel like this marker is kind of cheap too, so I don't know how long this will hold up. But yeah, there you go. You can mark it, and it says you just take like some warm water and some soap to wipe it off, so you can mark what's in all the little tubes. Yeah, so that's what came in the box. Like, the box has the lock on it, which I think will work, but I don't think it would, I personally don't think it'd be that hard for somebody to like crack into this, but I don't know, the box itself does feel pretty sturdy, so maybe I'm wrong on that. But yeah, I think my biggest concern with the quality would be like the tray, and then I don't know how well this plastic, I think somebody that really wanted to get into this could probably break somehow this plastic piece, but I could be wrong. But there's that. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I like how it looks. I think it's gonna be really cool. The other part that I got that came with this 12-piece set was this other travel kit. So I thought that this was gonna be the only travel bag that I would get, but it also came with a larger one as well. Same thing. It's extra, like it feels almost like padded. So I guess it does have something in there maybe to help absorb some of the smell. And yeah, I mean, I put just the wax melts in it on its own, but I think if you were to put something in these containers and then put it in the bag, I do feel like that would probably contain the smell pretty well. But this bag came with another tube and another container, so you could throw that in if you needed a bigger bag. Throw a lighter in there, and yeah, I think that would work pretty well. This is pretty good quality bag. So yeah, overall I would say, I can't remember how much this cost. It was pretty expensive, but I think if you're looking for something like this, it would probably be a good purchase. I may do a follow-up video after using it for a while, because like I said, I'm kind of like wondering, like, I don't know if the containers, like if this will hold up very well, because this does feel like, see, you can see I move it a little bit. This does feel a little bit cheaper. So I don't know, like I can't really say, like I feel like this was pretty expensive, but like this was what I was looking for, was like a case with a lock that had storage space. So, and I don't know that I've seen anything else like this. So yeah, I mean, if you've got the money, I think it could be worth it, but I don't know. There may be other options. You could probably just buy like a little safe box from Walmart that would do the same thing, but I liked the aesthetic of this. So if you like the aesthetic and you're looking for something that just looks a little bit nicer to store your stuff, I would say go for this. So yeah, I mean, I'm happy with it. I'm gonna use it, but that's up to you if you think what I've just shown you is worth the value. So I guess that's it.